everyone. I am Paulina and welcome to Montessori Parenting. I want to talk about morning routines. I know that this can be a little bit chaotic. We're all trying to get ready in the morning and we're all trying to rush through the door. On top of that, we also have to take care of the children, and let's be honest, sometimes we might feel that they're not exactly cooperating. But we have to understand that children's priorities are different than ours. They do not understand time and they're definitely not trying to follow a schedule. What children need is to play. They want to engage with us, they want our attention, they want to be independent, and they want to be part of the routine. So, what can we do to help this transition be a little bit smoother? Let's talk about that. The first thing that we have to do is plan ahead. We need to create routines that are consistent and that are clear. Anticipation helps children follow through activities. And it is important that when we create these routines, we take into consideration our family, our schedule, and our environment. And I say this because what might work for me, it might not work for you. Another thing that we can do is help our children with visual aids. Some children are more visual, and this helps them because they can go and look through, oh, so now this is what I have to do. You can put in there all the responsibilities that you expect your child to do. For example, brushing teeth, getting dressed, eating breakfast. You can use images for little children and you can put greeting things for older children. As part of planning ahead, you can also incorporate some activities as your night routine. For example, choosing the clothes that your child wants to wear the next day, or leaving the shoes right by the entrance to get ready when it's time to leave, his backpack or the things that he's gonna need ready for when they're leaving. This can all be part of the night routine before going to bed, and that way your child will have more consistency. Another good idea is to leave new activities for when there's more time to practice during the day. You know that children want to be independent and they want to practice all new activities all by themselves. And sometimes it takes time for them to master these activities. And it's not the best idea to do this in the morning because it's when we are trying to hurry up and we have less time to allow the child to practice those activities. So you can say some things like, for example, right now I'm going to do it for you, and later you're going to try doing it by yourself. You know that children crave social interactions, and morning is not an exception. Your child wants to engage with you, so you can do different activities that are together to provide these social interactions. For example, you can brush your hair together. While you're brushing your hair, you can have a small conversation. Or putting shoes. At the end of the day, you both have to leave the house with shoes on, and this is a great opportunity for you to give that time to your child and engage in that conversation that he is craving. Giving choices is essential to avoid any kind of resistance from your child. You see, children want to be independent, and for them it's very important to use their willpower. By giving them choices, we're letting them rehearse that willpower and at the same time take control of their own person. And it doesn't have to be something very complicated. It can be as simple as, what do you want to drink? Milk or orange juice? Now that we're talking about instructions, I think it's very important to remember that every time that we give an instruction to a child, we make sure to make eye contact. This is because sometimes we feel the children are not listening and they don't want to follow the instructions. But the truth is that sometimes they're not even aware that we're talking to them. That's why it's so important to make sure that your child acknowledges you every time that you give an instruction. Consistency is also a key. But why is this? You see, the more your child practices an activity, the more he follows a routine, and the more he does the same things, he's creating habits. And at the end of the day, when your child creates habits, it avoids all the struggles in the morning. It also helps him be prepared and create his self-esteem and self-confidence by knowing exactly what to do and when to do it and when it's expected. These are just few tips that you can follow and incorporate in your morning routine to make it a little bit easier. But I feel for me the most important is time. You see, Sometimes it just takes 15 extra minutes in the morning to make the difference. Thank you very much for listening. If you have more questions, please visit our website montessoriparenting.org and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you.